What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for March 1st, 2021. So, yes, this is not the normal news video. You'll still be getting that tomorrow, but we do have some things coming to TapTap this week that I want to make sure you guys are aware of. We have a brand new March CDKEY, so make sure you use that on every single one of your servers, on every one of your accounts. And we have a giveaway winner to announce because we did hit our next sub goal. So let's take 1 second, hit that subscribe button, make sure you're joining all the giveaways, and let's jump right into the news. So first up, we are going to be going over this picture right here. This is going to be the optimized guild war that will be coming soon. So it does look like not only are they going to be updating older character models, things like that we've seen in the past week, it does look like they're going to be changing some of the UI to come as well. I kind of like how organized it is. It actually feels like you're in your guild hall instead of being in this random patch of grass. That's just my opinion. It does look like we have a nice little locked area. My guess is we're going to be getting news about the Ace Championship up here. If you guys don't know what the Ace Championship is, when you do Guild Wars and if you do get Royal Amethyst, the very top rating on the very last day, you will get an invitation letter to join the Ace Championship. That's supposed to be like the best of the best guilds go up against in head-to-head battles. It's probably some bracket system, I would imagine, similar to IDA. But instead of all of one person's teams, you're going up against a bunch of different guilds. It'll be really cool to see how that works out. That's what I'm guessing is up here. Guild Tech looks a little bit different here. We have Guild War right in the center, that's kind of a good spot for it. The store, so we're going to come back to that in 1 minute as well. And Guild Settlement. So there's something really, really cool. Essentially, the guild mill is no longer here. Guild settlement is replacing it. We don't know exactly if it's going to be similar or better, so stay tuned for that. The store is getting a revamp. That's one really big thing here. So the store is being optimized. Items in the store will be tweaked. I hope there's a different currency than guild coins, because anybody who is spending guild coins on anything but guild tech needs to be putting it in guild tech. It takes so much to fill out the second page of every single faction. I think I have like most of the anti-class damage reduction, but I'm like barely started on the right hand side of each faction for crowd control. It's going to be a while till we can finish that. Unless we're somehow getting more guild coins, I don't see this store being useful. But they did say they'll be adding heroes such as Tix, Sherlock, Rogan, and other heroes such as Carrie will also make appearances in the guild store. Maybe it'll be like a rotating thing where if you need to get copies, you can get it from there. But I really don't like that. I'm not a fan. I hope that doesn't work out. This new guild interface will be hitting the TapTap Chinese test servers next week. So I'll show it to you live once it goes live on the TapTap. There's also something else different. So this right here is going to be the Flame Shrine. Right down here, you see Flame Shrine. Well, we also have a new interface where it's kind of more streamlined. I believe the left-hand side is Guild Boss. The right-hand side is Flame Shrine, I think, or it's Flame Shrine over here. I don't know the translations, but specifically, they're grouping them instead of having Guild Bosses and Flame Shrine separate. They're all put together. Once you finish the Guild Bosses, you will go on to the Flame Shrine side. So that's not too bad. That's a decent functionality. It's not too bad. But we also have something else we got to talk about next. Next up, we are going to talk about something free for everybody, and that is the March CDKEY. So let's jump over to that right here. Let me do a little resizing for you, just so you guys can catch it all in one window right here. So the March gifts that are valid from March 1st to March 31st is going to be IH Spring 2021. 500 gems, 5 heroic scrolls, pretty much the standard. We've been getting this every single month for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 months at this point. So hey, it's extra stuff. It's awesome on a free-to-play account. Those gems are always useful. Those scrolls are useful. Make sure you use it on every single server and make sure you are using it on every single account. So besides that, we have one other thing to talk about before we jump into game to go over the new monthly packages and weekly packages, and that is Transcendence hero replacements will be something coming in the future. So a lot of you guys are sad, like, hey, I built this hero, Barry. Especially if you built Tara and you're not Tara, Asmodel, and you're just really not happy with how he's performing. In the future, there is going to be no regression available, but there will be a swap from one Transcendence to another. We don't know what it's going to cost, how it's going to cost, but it is something in the works. Next up, I want to go over what we discussed on last Thursday, and that is some of the new monthly event packages, the cool event packages. So, number one, of course, they took all the gems out of the Transcendence packages. Essentially, you're getting more cores than what you could have gotten between the cores and the gems previously. Some people are happy, some people not. I mean, gems are very important, so you do need gems here and there. But this way you are getting more cores overall. The bottom two packs came down in price with the same number of cores. So all those are pretty good. The big changes though are going to be monthly packages. So there is now a $10 package that essentially is going to give you hero promotion stones if you really need it. For $49.99, there is a glorious light and dark chest with all those light and dark heroes. For $100, they upgraded it from a 9-star plus soulstone shards to just straight up a 10-star puppet. That feels like a huge increase to me. There's two other packs. One of them I purchased is the $29.99. This one is an orange artifact. Of course, if you guys are doing Ormus artifacts, you're going to need every artifact you can get. And the other one that's really cool is they finally gave you ways to get more 6-star gear. So you can do this once a month, purchase a full 6-star orange set of gear if you're building heroes faster than you can get gear. I'm to the point where I think buying this once kind of caught me up on all my heroes, and moving forward I don't think I'll ever need to try to play catch up with that. But if you're way behind and you need gear, this is really good, especially on brand new accounts. That 6-star gear is very powerful for a very minimal investment in the game. And lastly, the $69.99 pack, which is probably the best one, has some really cool stuff. So the Void Resource Chest will either give you 250,000 Stellar or Crystals of Transcendence, or you can get the top tier Star Spawn cores. So nobody needs these guys yet. That's just not going to happen for quite a while. But Stellar Shards is a really good call. So normally 250,000 Stellar Shards is going to be guaranteed at 15 cores. 15 cores is right around that, $70 mark. So you're basically getting that without the 5-star food. But what else are you actually getting? Well, you're also getting a deluxe summoning selection chest. This one is really big for a couple reasons. Number one is it actually, you can get the more cores. If you want to do some cores, this is a cool way to do it. It's kind of, it's really interesting. It's really good if you want profit orbs or something else like that. This one I think is more geared towards the Star Spawn cores than going for Stellar. But of course, it's the race to see who gets the most Stellar right now. The stronger the Stellar, the stronger your team is and the better chance you are to win. This one here, it's kind of like, it kind of evens it out to like a somewhere in the middle here. It's not bad. I bought it. I don't know if I'm going to buy it in the future. The Stellar, though, is really good. I do like that. But when you could already do 15 anyway for a very similar price, I don't know if it's worth it. So this one is a big question mark in my mind. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it works out. Not quite sure. The weekly packages. So these are kind of crazy. So you can buy this top one 3 times a week for $5 each. 50 million gold, 40 million spirit. For people who struggle in resources, especially on the whale side, I imagine they will be buying this up 3 times a week for the rest of their life. It's a lot of money to invest in the game, but if you need it, it is there. The $9 one, the $10 one now has dust and has a monster selection chest. So if you need some resources there, it's really good. It kind of looks like the Mim skin, right? Like it looks like the Mim skin, the football one. Kinda. At the $20 price point, you can now get 2 6-star puppets for the non-light and dark factions, plus a 5-star. For $50, you can get a 5-star hero selection chest. Has every single hero in it. The chest contents changes as the Glorious Temple changes. So what this means is if you purchase it and it stays in the bag, essentially what it's going to do is say there is, I don't know, a shadow hero coming out next. As soon as that shadow hero hits the Glorious relic shop, it will just magically appear in this box. So this might be one you want to buy and save. And lastly is the void egg selection chest. So this one's really interesting. You can essentially buy it and you get 4 of your selection of eggs. So I think a lot of people are probably going to go for those sombers. It'll be a good way to get resources to level up your spirits. But it is $70. So that is a little bit of a steep price. Of course, daily packages, they have not changed. But this one right here is very interesting. This one is cool too, where it basically rotates and changes. Very similar to what the God of War package has. If you did not realize, the Eminent Hero Selection Chest actually has the same feature where it has every hero in the game, including 4Cs and 2C Lago. If you guys didn't see that, yes, even the newest Light and Dark are in there. But it will also change as the Glorious Temple rewards change. So that is a pretty cool thing to see. That'd be kind of a nice feature if that's how all chests are in the future, but I do feel like it's going to be more of the deluxe chests that are kind of the ones you're going to see. So let me know what you guys think. We got a brand new CD key. Always nice to see. We're going to have those TapTap updates later this week. So we'll probably have a separate video outside of our normal news videos. We will be discussing next week's carnival event, the campaign event, the Wishing Fountain, the Glorious Boost. Hopefully we get some news about the Crystal package next week as well. Everything's looking good. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys take 1 second, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you're following, watching all the videos, especially the news and the guides. And I'll see you guys next time.